All right, plan is measure this out. Overall, we're 16 wide, 54 long, 44 living, 8-foot front porch. We're gonna mark 4 corners, E-blocks where they're going, and then see what kind of see what kind of side porch we'll have space left over. So we're gonna kind of play around with the different measurements, moving it one way or the other. I'm gonna excavate that bank a little bit more, try and give us some more deck space by shifting the house over to the right, and see how that plays out. E-blocks are 2 foot by 2 foot by 4 foot. I'll line that whole bank there with them, keep the earth from coming back in on the ICF's foundation, and the snow, help that as well, and kind of measure that out and see what kind of space we got left to get the house and a decent sized deck in here, and go from there. I had a razor knife in my bag. I'm going to start right here, cut some of this out, and then that way I can get an idea on adding the E-blocks, how much extra space that's going to give us. Foot wide enough for a deck or no?
Walk it again. How big do you want to go? It's gonna go all the way to the edge.
Yeah.
The deck's gonna go all the way out here.
Yeah.
Right before the concrete.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, so right here.
That looks pretty big.
About
but
12 foot.
I think 12 would be good enough size.
That's wide. No reason to have it wider than that.
And it'd be starting right here.
Correct.
And that's where the stairs would be going off to the to the hangout spot. So that would be way more room and for stairs and stuff.
Yeah, I think 12 is plenty wide.
Me too.
So it's a 2 foot offset.
And that 2 foot offset is so we can walk behind the tiny house? Or just because of the concrete you're putting for to hold the dirt back?
Yeah. E-block, 2 foot, all the way down, 2 foot offset. That's a footer. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, I'm gonna move this dirt, feather that in up there, and then I'll measure back here and get some width measurements, see where we're at. foot?
Yeah, 2 foot. This section's pretty soft, all dirt. Only thing is that tree. And like you said, doing that, which we have to do, could be a whole bag of worms underneath there.
Yeah. Only one way to find out.
Yeah. Hey guys, so we didn't finish up measuring out the area for the tiny house. Mike had to go down the mountain to get his excavator. It was down on our neighbor's property. There's a section of this wall that has some really big rock and he can't get it with the skid steer. So he's gonna use his excavator, dig it out, hopefully we don't run into any big rocks.
Fat kid likes donuts.
He's gonna excavate this area with his machine. Hopefully we don't run into any big rocks. And we'll finish up measuring out this area. And we're gonna have E-blocks delivered sometime this month in July. So we'll be placing those along this wall.
It's like a Z, right?
Sure. Yeah, it does.
Be plenty. I mean, it's gonna look a little shifted. It's not gonna be square, but I'd rather have it shifted than eat into the root bank of that tree. So I'd like to not disturb the roots on it. Keep it alive. I'm still gonna have to cut in about a foot, but then once I get the E-blocks up here, then we'll excavate the rest out. As soon as we excavate it, put the E-blocks in place. That way, in case we get a thunderstorm, it holds the earth back from eroding and washing down into our workspace. I don't even think you'd see it as you drive up that it's kicked this way a little bit.
I don't think you would.
It's not going to be, it's only good by, in a 70-foot span, you're talking 3 foot, and most people's eyes won't be able to see 3-foot transition in a 70-foot span, especially with trees and vegetation and a deck and everything else. You won't notice it. And it's only going to be on this end anyways, because the deck is going to be square on that end. So
yeah,
the rest of it will be hidden.
Yeah, I think
so
it'll
I think that'll work.
Yeah.
And then this, we'll wind up excavating this later on. We won't disturb it until we get to that point. I'm gonna grade that back, and then we'll come back here and check this point and get our width straight, and then I'll finish chewing out that last little bit. All right, this kind of wraps up this video. The beginning, preliminary, early stages of laying out the foundation plan for 4-foot stem wall ICF blocks, Lego blocks, whatever you want to call them. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Have a good one.